We want more enthusiasm during firefighter training. This is Billy Goldfeder answering some questions from you as a part of our What's Your Problem series, hosted by FireRescue1.com and Lexipol. And here's today's question. How can I get more enthusiasm during training? I love to train but can't get the other members into it. Some of our folks don't take it seriously and others see it as an inconvenience. Well, there should be no choice. I had a captain who we ended up making Fire Officer of the Year years ago. His name was Danny Corder. And Danny was the kind of officer that made it where you had no choice. And it wasn't by, a steel fist or yelling or threatening to write you up. He created an environment where it was interesting, where it was fun. And look, let's face it, that was part of his personality. So he was able to do that. So let's look at this is a career fire department. You love to train, but you can't get other members into it. So maybe sometimes it's important to show them why we trained. In other words, we're going to do this drill today, and no one really understands why. So you use case studies and say, this happened here, this happened here. That's why we're going to stretch that line today to the 3rd floor, or whatever your drill may be. So tie your training or your drill to an example of why. I think that's a big deal. I think that's real helpful, especially with inquisitive firefighters. Why are we doing that? So that might help breed some more enthusiasm. Some don't take it seriously. That's a problem. And again, by what I just suggested to you, this is why. There was a fire recently where a firefighter fell into a basement and burned to death. Okay? If that, as an example, does not get your folks to take it seriously by training them on the importance of a 360, the importance of building construction, the importance of using a thermal imaging camera properly and with good training, then I'm not sure what you do with something like that. I'm not sure I want them on my fireground, not to mention your fireground. But I think if you take the whole situation and you tie the training to a why, if there was a critical event, you tie it to that. Let them listen to the audio of that firefighter screaming for help when they're trapped, calling their mayday. And that's why we're throwing ladders around the building when we do an interior firefighting operation, so they don't have to get trapped and they don't have to scream that they're jumping from a floor or whatever it is. So basically, take your drill or take your incident and create a drill out of it. Or if you're tasked with, let's say your department gives you 12 drills a year, you got to do it, then you come up with incidents that happened that justify that particular reason for training. But if anybody doesn't take it seriously and sees it as an inconvenience, they're in the wrong business. Doesn't mean you get rid of them. It means you try what I suggested, take a look and see if that works. And if not, it's time to evaluate that person and being part of your team. Big deal. Either you're on the bus or you're not. And we all need to be traveling on this bus together. And that means nothing is more important than what we do than firefighter training. Email FireRescue1 with your questions. I will be glad to help you in any way I can to help you find some solutions on whatever you're dealing with. Thanks so much.